Well, Theta, you were all too happy to get me involved with that other guy who has already exposed you a little while back. You were all too happy... Well, Theta, you were all too happy to get me involved with that other guy who already exposed you a little while ago. So then suddenly private stuff is my business. That's a bit hypocritical, don't you think? You even tactfully asked for how long I've been documenting drama just to find out whether I knew about you or not. Surprise, laddie. I know enough. Funny how you are all too willing to support what I do right up to the point where it's about someone you like. Only for you to threaten me when I talk about something someone you like did, and then try to play it off as if you needed to get something off your chest. That sounds like much better content, don't you think? I became part of the mob who formed around Ellie Gedelia and attacked Heavy the Squid non-stop. I was blinded by mob mentality, and I was, in those moments, nothing but a stormtrooper. But with a little help of hindsight, we now know better, don't we? So here we are. Ellie Gedelia, the woman to surpass Heavy the Squid himself. But in order to justify a title as bold as the one on this video, we have to go back. The year is 2018. Life was good, or at least less miserable than it is now. And people much better at exposing than me were some of the most respected people in the Splatoon community. Speaking of which, showtime! Fast forward to 1953 and the Woodhead Line's the first electrified main line in the UK. The Class 76 as they were now officially known. The Class 76 as they eventually became known being the main motive power of the route. Slow mineral locos such as the Robinson 04 will absolutely despise the climb, as due to their slow speed they can't really get a good charge up the hill without their boiler pressing. Slow mineral locomotives such as the Robinson 04 will absolutely despise the climb, as their slow speed makes it so that they can't charge up the hills without their boiler pressing dropping to zero. But if you like a challenge you can take the J94 up the But if you really like a challenge, you can take the J94 up the 1 in 40 Wath incline just north of Sheffield. It's a 1 in 40 incline which lasts for a few miles, mind you, so new drivers might struggle with this. The route provides scenarios and free roams for all your new locos, most of the scenarios being for the electrics. The 8F also gets one scenario though, so Steam fans won't be too disappointed. One of the scenarios for the 76 is a night mail service, so unless One of the scenarios for a 76 is a night mail service, so unless you like the look of absolutely bumfuck nothing, there is One of the scenarios for the 76 is a night mail service, so unless you like the look of absolutely nothing, this is one of a One of the scenarios for the 76 is a night mail service, so unless you like the look of absolutely nothing, this one is a bit of a bummer, but the other scenarios I had quite a lot of fun with. Fuck, I can't read.